so that I can put the hi everyone, we're live.
Woo!
Woo! I was just saying I should make an intro video for this and an outro. Oh, because remember last time we streamed and I couldn't end the stream.
And then I was about to go on an improvised ramble, and then Maddie ended the stream.
Yeah, you were going on a journey.
I started it, and then we actually ended. So
there we go. Yeah. Also, I have my new favorite shirt on, and you're gonna see it eventually. I'm gonna DM in it. But it's Dimension 20 on a bus. If you are aware of this meme that is happening right now, thank you, Katie Maravich. I could never do what you do. Oh man, I'm stoked. So yes, this is my new favorite shirt. It's from a very dumb joke. And
I thought you were about to be like, so this is my new favorite shirt, and you're gonna see it, and it was gonna be an OK Roll shirt that I didn't know about.
That yeah, I could have warned you that I have a dumb Dimension 20 shirt on.
No, I'm just saying that's good segue for next time when we actually have a OK Roll shirt at some point, if there's enough demand.
Yeah, one day we'll have merch. One day we'll have a Patreon. One day we'll have merch. One day we'll have many things.
Yes.
But today, what we're doing today is we're gonna play a game called Death of the Author.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked for this game. It is by Samantha Leigh over at Blinking Birch Studios. Her itch.io store is linked below. This is she's won some indie it has won / is up for some indie RPG awards this year, and I think Death of the Author is one of those, and it deserves it. I've played this a little bit in solo mode when I was desperate for a game, and feeling kind of not pensive. I was moody. I was very moody, and I was like, what's emo pensive?
What's emo pensive?
Emo pensive. That's how I felt.
Isn't that what all honestly solo games are? A little bit
maybe
self-reflective emo pensive.
Yeah, these are very self-reflective. But this does have a duet mode, which is what we're going to play tonight. So I am going to be playing the author, and Alison's going to be the character. And the premise of this game is that the character is knows that they are a character in a story and is fighting against their author for agency in the story. So Alison, the character, yes. Hey, how's life now that we're not rehearsing a musical 20 hours a week?
I feel like I have not stopped. But it is better. It is better. I will admit that. But it also feels like I've just been jump into the I haven't even I posted in our own personal musical group chat being like, guys, this was amazing. Thank you for the experience, blah, blah, proper things, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And I normally will make a post publicly, at least on my Facebook or something about that. Have not done that at all because it's just been going to the next thing. So
yeah. We immediately went on vacation for 10 days.
Yes, yeah. How was that?
That was really good. Listen, it was a little East Coast tour to see some friends and family. And listen, I loved seeing friends and family, but I'm not gonna lie. It was really, really wonderful being in Maine, where the high was 70.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, we haven't gotten that low in weeks.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much the weather has been stressing me out and affecting my mood.
Yeah.
Until I walked outside and didn't hate it.
Well, and every day or every other day being there's a heat advisory on, So,
yeah.
That's been fun.
It also helps that one of my my best friend in the world, she lives in Maine, and her parents literally own a blueberry farm in Maine.
Ooh, nice.
And that's where we stayed. And so the toddler got to go live her best farm life and pick berries, and she didn't want to eat them. She did just want to pick them.
Nice.
Chased a dog. We went to the seashore. She had a great time.
Very nice.
It was good.
Nice
really
refresher. I don't know what a vacation is anymore, so I will live vicariously through those that can take.
Yeah. I kind of want to go live in Maine for the last 2 weeks of July and all of August every year. Like,
what is that? It's like a snowbird, right? It's like the people that are like in the very snowy areas of the US decide to go to like Florida or whatever. I think that's if I'm
I think
thinking
it's
right.
that.
Yeah.
It's that, but in reverse.
Yeah, it's the people that are living in the very hot climates go to a slightly cooler climate.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the people in Maine are like, "Oh my gosh, it's so hot here in the 70s." They're like, "It is not hot to me. Sorry you're suffering, but I am living my life.
Living my best life." And they were telling me like, "Oh, it's gonna get so hot. It's gonna get to like 85," and I'm like,
that's kind of that's our normal actually, right? That's a cool normal.
That's like 20 degrees colder than it's been.
Yeah.
Like 105 to 85 is a big difference. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I tried not to be the jerk who's like, you don't know what hot is, but people there were complaining about the heat, and I was just like, it feels so good.
Yeah.
I might want a sweater.
Yeah. It's always hard when you live in one area and you go to another, and like to take into account like, well, they're just not used to it. Like they are used to this thing being their normal. And you know, I mean, the closest equivalent, although I think we've gotten better with all the recent, like, I don't know, random ice storms Oklahoma has had, but it's like us freaking out every time there's any kind of precipitation that is not rain. Like we're like, oh, what's happening? I don't know how to drive. Meanwhile, people from Alaska are like, this is normal.
No. Listen, everyone in Maine, please make fun of my whole state, right? For not knowing what to do about snow. There's a chance of snow, school shut down. We don't know what to do, right? And please make fun of me for that. I reserve the right to tease you all for having no heat tolerance.
Yes, it's a back
and forth. So it's friendly. We'll get along.
Well, they can also make fun of us for plenty of other things. 50th. What? 50th. I'm sorry. I had something in my throat.
Oh.
Let's get moody though.
Let's get moody. Okay. So, yes. So this game, I think we should probably just hop in. I am going to be swiping at these 3 flies that won't die. They live in my office and they like my face and want to fly at my face a lot. So I'm going to be doing that a lot tonight. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
So death of the author. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out, Alison, who your character is.
All right. Let's do it.
And so we're going to get some inspiration from a tarot deck.
Yes.
So I love this art, by the way. This isn't an art heavy doc. It's like $12 on itch.io. It's absolutely worth it. So we're going to start with our boop. Here we go. Character spread.
There we go.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is draw 3 cards. And so in the duet version where I am the author, I get to kind of decide who the friend and the foe are.
Great.
Right? But I think what we should do is this. I think I'm going to draw 3 cards and you get to pick which card is going to represent your character.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
So our first card is oh, hey, this card got in the wrong deck.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Let me just write down wrong card for my
wrong card. Yes. No, our first card is the Chariot. I have a tarot deck for beginners and idiots with me, and it was face up. It wasn't reversed.
Okay.
So let's see. Investigation, willpower, finding control. Direction, focus, determination, concentration, triumph, perseverance. You have success in the face of difficulty. So that's our first card.
Okay.
All right. Our second card is death reversed.
Oh.
Yeah. So control, organization, stability, and form. And in reverse, it represents stagnation, sameness, immobile, or forced change. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And our third card, is a reverse to the Lovers. So reversed, this is going to be frustration, separation, failure to meet the test, avoidance of choice, or overcommitment. Yeah. So do any of those three things speak to you?
Okay, so I was tapping away.
You tap in?
Probably didn't get everything, but so
Okay.
the first one that actually spoke to me was the first card.
Okay.
The Chariot.
Okay. Yeah. So using that card as kind of like inspiration with those characteristics, kind of that's gonna kind of like inspire your character.
Okay.
I'm gonna open a thing. Okay. I'm opening so do you so then I get to play with Death and the Lovers. So I think Death is going to be the foe.
Okay.
So this is Death reversed. And this, by the way, when you get the itch.io thing, it has a nice like gameplay tracker so you can fill out stuff.
Nice.
Which is what I sent to you earlier.
Yes.
Yes. So and so at this point we don't need to have like names. Oh, hi, Goop3. It's good to see you, friend. So we just kind of have these as like inspiration. But I like this stagnation, sameness, immobile, forced change. Okay. And then for the friend, avoidance of choice or overcommitment. This is Lovers reversed. Okay. We're such exciting gameplay. We are type. Okay. So I'm kind of seeing this like the friend this is truly like I'm trying to think if this is going to be a peer of yours.
Okay.
Or like a peer mentor is going to be one of them.
Okay.
And like in my mind, at the beginning of the story, you two have like the same goals. Dragon Spartan 90 official. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, team. So yeah, so I think they start like with you, right?
Okay.
And like something happens where they like make a separate choice later.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this also to me is like building a story. I don't know who the foe is exactly, but I think this is building a story where this is like a rebel against the status quo. So this kind of feels like a wanting to do like a listen, I'm in a fantasy mood. I've been reading a bunch of fantasy. So if this is a fantasy story, then it's like I'm gonna train up to be a knight to change the world, right? So it's kind of like a younger coming of age story.
Yeah.
Where like the goal is to like change the world, and then like your real foe is the thing you're fighting against is this like the status quo, the stagnation, change is bad. But I mean like that's Star Wars, right? That's the rebellion versus the empire, you know?
Yeah. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson.
Mistborn. That's absolutely Mistborn.
So, oh no, you're in a fantasy mood. Oh no, my arm is being twisted.
Oh no, am I binge reading Mercedes Lackey to avoid coping with the real world?
Oh no.
Maybe. So I think the friend is truly your friend. Like, this is a peer who's starting off with you.
Okay.
And I don't know who the foe is. The foe might.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know your relationship to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anything I've said there sparking joy for you?
I mean, the fantasy thing was just like a little whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I like it.
Okay. Exciting. All right, so the first part of the story is going to be an author's note.
Okay.
And so I get to draw another major arcana.
Great.
So yeah, that is here. And then I will tell you about a couple of the. Actually, before I do that, I want to tell you about two. We're going to talk a little bit about how the game is structured. Yeah. So there are 5 chapters, and in chapters 1 through 4, you're going to fight me for narrative control of your story.
All right.
Yeah. So this is a little antagonistic play, which you and I haven't ever really done, but I'm here for it. Each of these chapters has 3 scenes that use different decks, okay. So we're going to use cards to find a scene prompt. But one of the things that's important is that you have, once per chapter, you have 1 reversal and 1 defiance.
Okay.
So that's one of the ways you get to exert control. So the reversal is if you have, so like it's a different scene if you have the card reversed or upright. And so once per chapter, you can switch that around, right, to get a different scene prompt.
Okay.
And then defiance is each scene prompt has an underlined piece, right?
Okay.
So in this example, example of a scene prompt, this near-death experience leaves you with a false feeling of invincibility.
Okay.
Right? In a defiance, you can change the underlined portion to anything you want. And then, so then the reversed is switch the prompt. Near-death experience leaves you with a new fear. Right?
Okay, I think I got it. Yeah.
Think you got it?
Okay. I mean, I may have to be reminded that I can do those things, but I think it's only 2. But hey, Evil Ginger Miniatures. So sorry, YouTube failed. It's been failing a lot of us recently with other things like annoying ads and unskippable things.
Yeah.
So, sort of feel your pain.
Yeah.
Those of us who don't pay for premium, I should say, I don't pay for premium.
I am a jerk and I pay for premium. I canceled Spotify's to pay for premium, right?
Nice.
Because I want picture-in-picture on my gosh darn iPad.
Yeah.
That's the feature that I want in my life.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh,
I don't begrudge people who do pay. I'm very stubborn with it. I'm like, wow.
No, that's totally fair. So one of the things that happens when you use your reversal or defiance power, I notice, right? I notice that something changes. And we use a card from the major arcana to get a sense of how I'm going to respond to your transgression, right?
Yeah. My transgression, it deviates from your holy Bible of the story.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love this. This is full by the way, I want to use this. This is a little bit of play testing because I want to use this game to do the dumbest Christmas special.
Oh my gosh. There's many ideas running through my head of what you mean by that we can talk about later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I think you know what I want to do.
Okay, yeah.
But, oh man, Goop23 stealing your dad's YouTube premium. Yeah. Oh yes, and because you have a tiny channel. Ad blockers are good, but man, ad blockers don't get you picture in picture, man. I know it's so dumb, and that's what I want, but that's I just want to be able to multitask.
Just
a lot.
Want the simple things in life. Society has told me that if I don't multitask, I'm not doing my job properly.
Right. Yeah. If I'm not doing 12 things at once, then I'm in fact lazy.
Yeah.
So...
Which is not true.
Yeah.
Despite what society says.
Yeah. So then the last thing, and we'll get to the details of this, at the end of a chapter, the author leaves you a message, either intentionally or accidentally.
Okay.
And so we'll figure that out as we end a chapter.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can play a couple chapters tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. This is
alternate rules.
So this is the duet version that we're playing tonight. Oh, you get to add an extra detail about each of these people.
Ooh.
So
I get a little say.
Okay. So given what you can hold on to those details till later if you like, I think, because I've only given you a little bit of a hint, a vague sense of who the friend and foe are. But is there anything you want to add now, or do you want to hold that?
I think I will add that. Oh, that would be such a good twist, though. Okay, never mind. Nope, I changed my mind.
Okay,
hold it.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Examples of play. That's not what we need. We're ready to go to chapter 1.
All right, let's do it.
Excuse me. We're ready to go to the author's note. Okay. So the author's note. Okay. The Hierophant. That might be priestess and others. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But this is upright. So this is understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries, teaching, morality, education, divine wisdom, kindness, tradition. Oh no, I know what kind of story I'm writing.
Uh-oh.
I am writing a story to teach the children to do good things and their parents.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yes. Oh no. I'm going to tell a story where the good guy is perfect and good all the time.
Blink twice if you're lying.
Yes. Oh dear. Oh well, that's the type of story we're going to be telling. Good. Okay, we shuffle this back into the Major Arcana deck. We do not shuffle our character cards back into the deck.
Okay.
And
that card you pulled, you said you thought it was the priestess, but what was it?
Hierophant. Hierophant. I don't know what that word means, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, is it time for a Google fact while you do other things?
Facts while we go.
Let me just
once again the good art.
Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a fancy word for priest.
Okay, yeah.
A person, especially a priest in ancient Greeks, who interprets sacred mysteries or esoteric principles, and that is your quick Google search for the episode.
Okay. So, all right. I've separated the tarot deck out into its suits, but I have to get my pentacles, and my 10 of Pentacles got into my Major Arcana wild earlier. So, okay. Okay, so here are our scene prompts for Pentacles. If you're playing this solo, you can fully do this as like write a novel, right? I I think we're gonna do a little audio play version of that, but okay. So 3 cards from the deck of Pentacles and place them face down in front of you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're gonna go. Here's the first one. Is a reversed Page of Pentacles.
That's not how you spell page.
Yes. Page like the right. Okay. You make a promise to your friend that costs you dearly.
No.
Yeah. Or if you want to use the reversal, that would go to make a promise to your friend that you can't keep.
Okay.
So sit with that for a second.
Yeah.
Because this is the scene. This is you two are like, we see the two of you. You're like 12 years old, right? It's you and your best friend. And you know, this is the like, we're running through the castle to get not have to do our chores, right? And something happens. Something happens where we understand that this has been your twos every day for the last 12 years.
Running through the castle every day.
Every day. Yes. Running through the castle every day. Being children, and I think what you learn is that you're both like, you end up like called before the Lord, who maybe is your dad, or maybe is your friend's dad. It's one of the two. And you're both about to be sent away. One is going to magic school and one is going to train as a knight.
Oh my gosh, this is Lioness Rampant.
Is it Lioness Rampant? Maybe.
It's one of my favorite novels and series.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know I'm gonna do the what can you tell me what my 2 options are again?
Yeah, so you can the prompt.
The prompt, sorry. Yeah, the prompt.
Yeah, is the page reversed. So you make a promise to your friend that costs you dearly.
Great.
Right. Or so now what you can do is you can either use your reversal.
Yeah.
To change that to the upright. You make a promise to your friend that you can't keep.
Right.
Or you can use your defiance and change that underlined part to anything you want.
Yeah, I think I am going to go to reversal and make a promise to your friend that you can't keep.
Okay.
As we know we're going to be sent away.
Yeah.
It's going to be a thing where like I'm gonna sorry, I'm just like I'm gonna do this. Okay. So
I'm sending you to be a knight, and they're going to magic school. Okay.
Okay, good. I was like, do I get to say that because I want to go be a knight?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just say to my best friend, whose name will be not that one because that's the name I had in mind was a little bit too close to Tom from Lioness Rampant.
Okay.
So
well, I think her name's Willow.
Willow, great, thank you. Okay. Willow, don't worry. We'll be far apart, but I'll always keep you safe from harm.
I don't know what I'm going to do without you. Name of my best friend. Do you know your name, Alison?
Do I know my name? Let's go with Joan.
I don't know what I'm going to do without you, Joan. I don't know why they're sending me to learn magic. I don't want to do magic. I know it's my family's destiny, but I'm scared. And what if I'm really bad at it? Or what if I'm really good at it? And you're not there to like keep me on track.
Willow, you don't need me to keep you on track. You're going to do fine. I know you can. All those times we've been running around the castle to do our chores, and you would always help speed us up with the little bit of magic that you already know. Now you're just going to refine it. And I'm going to be a knight, and I'll do great deeds and fight great monsters, and I'll do it with you by my side as the greatest mage of our time.
Yeah. You'll always keep me safe.
I'll always keep you safe.
And I'll always be by your side.
That's right. I love you, Willow.
I love you. And then they're packed into their carriages and sent off. Okay. Okay, so let's see what the next scene is.
Yeah. Wait, do you have to, since I did reversal, do you pull
right. I
card?
know.
Because I have there's a slot here for Author's Major Arcana. I don't know if that's when you pull it or not.
That's when I pull the card.
Okay.
Okay. So I notice.
I just realized I will always keep Willow safe. Willow.
Yeah.
Will always.
Yeah. Okay, I pulled Temperance reversed.
Okay.
Discord, disunion, conflict of interest, impatience, instability. Okay, so it was supposed to be you make a promise that costs you dearly.
Mm-hmm.
And you change that to one that you can't keep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what was supposed to happen was that you two switched. You went to learn magic and she went to be a knight. And instead you're going to go be a knight. And okay, I need to look at the rules. I need to look at the rules for
pause for rules.
Pause for rules. For oh no. Okay. Okay. The author notices the deviation and attempts to wrestle back some control. Okay. Okay. So I'm just reading an example. So okay. Okay. So so because you didn't switch places, right? Because you didn't switch places, there's now this like I don't even need to this like disunion, right? Because you didn't switch places, Willow's path is so different, right? Willow is going to go to the magic school, and like they were supposed to be always your ally, right? And what they're gonna learn, like they don't have it in them to fight against the man, right? Without you. And so they go to magic school and are gonna kind of buy the party line, hook, line, and sinker.
No.
So Willow goes off to full indoctrination into whatever the machinations over in the magic world are. Okay. I like this. All right. So let's jump back down to the prologue. Okay. Okay. So let's draw the next scene.
All right.
We have Ace of Pentacles reversed. A near-death experience leaves you with a new fear. So on your way, you're on your way to night training, right? And your like wagon is beset by robbers, by highwaymen. And it's beset by highwaymen, and you like everyone else is killed, right?
Oh gosh.
Everybody who was with you is killed. And you are actually kidnapped. Like they spare you because they kidnap you to ransom you back to your family. And this is supposed to leave you with a new fear. And so like the fear here is a fear of helplessness. So if I get to fully tell the story, that's what happens.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you'll take that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So okay. Yeah. No fear. Yeah, do you want to jump ahead to the next scene then?
Yes, I'm just writing it down.
Yeah.
Kidnapped. Okay. Great. Okay,
and then our last scene here is King of Pentacles reversed.
Gosh, you're pulling a lot of reversals here, I feel like.
I tried to shuffle. I might have been too aggressive. You scrub blood from your hands after an encounter with your foe.
Ooh.
So what happened is that the ransom note is sent. And your uncle, I think your uncle, who is a powerful sorcerer, right? Instead comes to rescue you, and instead of paying the ransom, right, your uncle is dispatched, and he comes in and like steps into this robber's camp, right? And this is, I mean, listen, it's not Robin Hood, right? These are not, they killed people with you, right? But you get a sense of they steal and rob and kill out of desperation, right? They don't even have a hatred to you in particular, right? Like it's out of desperation. And I think that was a new experience for you. I'm sorry, Jane? Did I already forget? Joan, my bad. For Joan. This is a new experience for Joan of seeing like real poverty and desperation. And like how terrifying people can be when they don't think they have any other way out. So despite how scared you are, you're also developing a sense of like empathy for these people, because it's just broadening your worldview. And your uncle walks in and he like appears in a puff of black smoke in black robes, snaps his fingers, and every single person in that camp falls dead.
Cool. I love how my uncle's like, yep, this is the way, right in front of a child. Okay.
Yeah. And so like there's blood on your hands because everyone around you just died horribly, right? I think like probably one of them like saw your uncle, grabs you, has a knife to your throat, and then like they all just start bleeding out of their ears and nose and eyes.
Yeah, as you do.
As you do when you're killed by sorcery.
Yes. Cool.
Cool.
I think we'll stick with it, but just out of curiosity, what's the if I only have defiance left for this.
So you can just change this word with your foe, right? So you can make it not your uncle show up. Right? You can make so you scrub blood from your hands after an encounter with
blank.
With blank. You can change that to anything.
No, I think I will keep that because I already was thinking for enemy that it is a family member.
Okay.
Like foe is someone related to me.
Yeah. So like if you wanted to change it, the thing you could change would be you don't get rescued, right? Because if your uncle doesn't show up, right, then you're not rescued.
Oh, well, that could go another way.
Yeah, and then the robbers don't all get killed. So yeah, the end of this is then your uncle escorts you like personally to the school, for you to train to be a knight.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with that instead, actually.
Okay.
So I still will put in the detail that like he's definitely gonna be my foe, and
Okay.
we'll play into that later. But so this will be what uncle escorted by uncle to school.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that what we're saying? Wait, what were we saying?
Well, so the question is, you scrub blood from your hands after an encounter with your foe, right? So your foe here is your uncle.
Right.
I did.
Yes.
Your uncle, the sorcerer. So what you can change about that sentence is your foe.
Right.
You scrub blood from your hands after an encounter with. So who or what do you want to encounter?
Great. I'm going to say, let's see how you like this. With a rabbit, like catching. I'm kidnapped, but I was doing some work in the camp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So while raiding on the ransom, you continue to develop a relationship with the robbers, and they kind of start to like you a little bit. Like you've got a
precocious child.
A precocious child here. And you partially out of self-preservation, right? But are kind of helping out and being useful in camp. And eventually your father pays the ransom. And they kind of the ransom is paid, and like someone from your father, like a trusted knight of your father's, comes with the ransom, pays it, and is able to take you and escort you away, escort you to the school. So you still end up here at the school, but the robbers don't die. And you are kind of, again, you have this profound experience with them, where they were kind to you, even though they murdered people.
Well, if you would allow me to add, you are the author. I'll see what you say.
Okay.
Sorry, my cat is making noises, making suspicious noises. If you will allow me to add that, I've gotten in with this not quite merry men, but band of robbers that maybe send me off with a, "You're right. If you ever need help, ask for."
They call themselves the Kingsmen.
Yeah, ask for the Kingsmen.
Kingsmen, yeah.
And I think with my new fear of helplessness, it compounds because I see that they did it out of helplessness, desperation, like all the stuff that you're saying for themselves. So like I'm like, well, I never want to feel that again. And why are these people feeling that? It's going to motivate me to try to be the best knight I can be, to basically walk the straightest path that I can to stop this disparity from happening.
Okay. Gotcha. So now I'm going to draw an author card.
Yeah.
And I got what? I've got pentacles mixed up with my arcana. I realize, because when I was playing by myself, this is about as far as I got. So let's try again. Okay, I got the High Priestess reversed.
Okay.
Which is going to be hidden motives, superficiality, confusion, short-sightedness, ignorance. Okay, so what was supposed to happen was your uncle comes in this show of force, and frankly makes you more than a little afraid of him, because you've never seen him do this. You've always thought he was a little odd, and he kind of walked in different circles than you did or wanted to walk. So Okay, so it's changed to this. Okay, but the king. So you leave with this like offer from the leader of this bandit. If you need anything, right? You can always come to the king's men. You don't know, right? What Joan doesn't know is that that guy he's manipulating you, right? He sees you as someone he can use. And you think you made a bandit friend. Yeah. Okay.
I've got a friend in the underworld.
You're 12.
Yep. I'm a precocious child.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's taking advantage of me? My naivete.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so now you find yourself going off to night school. Okay. So what do we do?
I have a slot for message from the author for the end of this.
Yes.
Or is it technically the beginning? I don't know.
No, it's so after the 3 scenes, the author leaves you a message. Draw a major arcana and determine the nature of the message.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I get to tell you what that is.
Okay.
Maybe in the duet version. I'm gonna take a little peeksy poo at the at the rules for the duet.
Author's message.
Author's message. Okay. Character spread. Message from the author. The author may optionally draw a major arcana card for inspiration for the message. I relay the message to the character, and the character can choose whether or not they are able to.
Okay.
So I am going to draw a major arcana because I find that very fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So I drew the Emperor. Own your space with confidence. War, conquest, victory. Ambition. Okay. So this is gonna be like, okay, great, Joan. What you're gonna do, we're gonna kind of skip ahead like 5 years between now and the start of the next section.
Right.
And what this event instilled in you was, I need to be super powerful. Also, wow. Listen, I've got a lot of empathy for the poor and impoverished and people in desperation, but boy, howdy, do they make bad choices. And I need to be in charge and help them and lead them and show them, we can't, their choices are bad. They're doing a bad. They shouldn't be murdering and robbing people. And what you should do, your goal should be to rid the nation of robbers, bring order to everything.
Oh no. Am I the bad guy?
What? That's not a bad goal.
A story about the good guy always doing good, only good, ever good, nothing ever bad.
Yeah. Robbing and murdering is bad.
Right. Yeah, no, it happened to me as a 12-year-old child. When it says like whether I respond or not, what do you think that means? Like, do I just comment on it or like
Yeah. Well, I think there's a question of like, I'm kind of telling you how to feel.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And I don't think that's how Joan actually feels. And so I mean, I'm not sure exactly what response means in this instance. But no, wait, are these my pentacles? These are my pentacles. That's a weird word, but I like it a lot.
It is too adjacent to tentacles, in my opinion.
It is really close to tentacles. So in the, like, we're about to time jump 5 years, right, to when you're gonna graduate night training. Does Joan
I'm 17 when I graduate night training?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You started. I mean, it's 5 years, right? You start at 12. You can end it. You can be almost 18. I don't know when your birthday is.
No, got it. I just want to be clear. Like that's
yeah.
So okay, yes.
Yeah, we'll just make you 18, so it's all chill. We're gonna skip ahead. You're 18.
Okay.
So I think the question is, like, the lessons that are the one of the major lessons that are instilled in Knights of the Realm is your responsibility in maintaining order, right? And I, the author, want Joan to embrace that value, right? Like, Joan is here to be, I'm here to be a good soldier, right? And a good, like, protector of the realm. And so, yeah, so bringing order is an important value. And so I think the question here is, like, is that something Joan actually embraces? How does she feel about it?
So I think yes, but it's still coming from a very like naive way. You know what I mean? Like, even though she, quote unquote, became friends with the Kingsmen, she obviously doesn't know that the Kingsmen are, manipulating her, basically using her as a point of contact or whatever. And like, she's genuinely trying to help them, but it's one of those very misguided, like I don't know, like a gallant, like, let me help you, just do this thing. And they're like, I don't need help. I am fine. I'm okay. I like what I'm doing. And it's like, well, how could you possibly like what you're doing? You're living in poverty. And it's like, it's better than being under control of the aristocracy or the royalty that is in charge. I'm like, what are you talking about? They protect us. They
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. You like convince the king to start a program to like free education or like waive apprentice fees for
but maybe that unintentionally raises taxes and actually puts things harder, but it like the king sees it as like a PR move, you know what I mean? Like, of course free education sounds great. Who's actually getting the free education? It's people that are paying the king extra, like
or like you do these things that you view as good for this population, and they're just like, that's not helpful,
right?
And that's not what we want.
I knitted everyone mittens for the winter, and they're like, there's big holes in them.
Or like you do what you think is like, you send them things and you find out that they're like selling them on the black market.
I gave you oats. You can eat oats.
They said you could resettle here and be farmers.
Oh my gosh. I feel like my character gives them, like, my character's not stupid, but just this coming from a well-off place is thinking of like, I gave you wheat still on the shaft because you can of course grind it yourself. Rather than like already ground.
Well, and also think like unintentionally imposing a feudal lifestyle on them, right? Like look, this lord said they could take this many tenant farmers. A plague came through. There's houses for all of you. If you'll stay there and never leave. And well,
and maybe that's what I don't know. I'm just like, he said he'd open houses for all who willing to work and put in an honest day's work.
An honest day's labor, right? We all want to do that.
We all want to work and be something. And little do I know, as I've left, that they're basically indentured or something.
It's like a step above slavery.
They're
like, thank you.
I'm not looking good.
Well, but it's like, well, and I think maybe that's over the course of those 5 years, like that's how you don't embrace the value,
What do you mean?
Like, because again, I, the author, want Joan to embrace the value of basically maintaining the status quo, protector of the realm, right? Bringing order. And I think, especially in your like early years, there's ways you tried to do that, right? That got you a lot of accolades, but then you saw it not be good, like not work or not be good. And people not want it.
Yeah.
Right. And so maybe that's actually kind of how how Joan doesn't embrace the idea of my main purpose is to be this protector of the realm, you know, and to bring order. Sometimes the world needs a little chaos. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You ready to go to chapter 2?
Let's go. The exposition.
Okay.
Swords.
All right. I need to get my swords deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the first thing that's happening, like this chapter opens on your graduation. And who is there?
Willow
at your graduation, but Willow.
Yay!
Apprenticed to your uncle. Isn't that great?
Oh my gosh, that is so great. Yes.
Yeah. Here to see you. Okay. Here's our
I'll put it in canon that Willow and I were corresponding through letters. But much like when you write in text messages, in any kind of sort of text messages nowadays, sometimes the intention of what is being said in the letter is lost, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and I think she talks a lot in Willow's letters. I think she's spoken a lot about complaining about how hard school is, right? Studying to be a sorcerer is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
But also there's like, but actually I'm really good at it. And she ends up graduating like top of her class, right? And now sorcerer study, oh my gosh, that takes so much long. That takes even longer than night. So that's a lifelong thing. And so whereas you're like ready to write out and be a knight, right? They do this 5 years of school and then are apprenticed to someone. And so she is elated because she's apprenticed to your uncle, who is like the greatest sorcerer in the land.
Yeah.
And so like she won that honor.
Yeah.
And gets to learn, you know, even more magic from him. And he's like the sorcerer of the court. So she gets to learn you know, I think some mages go learn like battle magic, and some learn healing, and some focus on other things. And he knows all of it.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's just she gets to study the mystery, right? That's like what it's called. And so she's all excited and gets to come to your graduation. And so there's a big reunion at the top of this section.
Yes.
Right, at the top of chapter 2. A big hug. You're both like, oh my gosh, you got so tall.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. So then our first scene, I got 3 of swords reversed. A rumor spreads about your past.
Ooh.
And so here's what that would be. Here's how the story is supposed to go. A rumor starts to spread about you that that you have been helping. So the Kingsmen have grown in infamy in the last 5 years. They are a serious problem now. They're not some highway bandits, right? This is like a full thieving network enterprise, right? That's like infecting that is high enough that like the king is aware of their existence and hates them. And a rumor spreads about you that you have helped them escape justice. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. For funsies, what's the reverse of this one?
A rumor spreads about your family.
Oh, that is fun. But we'll take a rumor spreads about your past.
Okay.
To color it a little more too, I think that it'll be I definitely have been meeting with the Kingsmen.
Yeah.
In the past, and it could still be a situation of
yeah, everybody knows about your like charitable work,
yeah.
right? Everybody knows about that and thinks that's great. But like, wait a second. Did she go too far? Has she actually been like harboring criminals?
Yeah.
A Knight of the Realm?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think with that, you go to your graduation and you learn that you're given the posting, right? You're given the job to track down and bring to justice the head of the kingdom.
Oh gosh, yeah. And then given job to track down. Did you say track down and behead?
And bring to justice.
Bring to justice.
Yeah.
They're like, cut off his head. No.
Well, you don't have to cut off his head, but that will be the fate.
Right, yeah.
Right. You're just supposed to bring him to jail. And let, justice do its work. But the end result will be execution, and you know that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think internally Joan is starting to not question things, but just be like, but they're my friends and they do good work. Like,
yeah.
And they do good work through me. We've helped so many.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, these flies. I'm going to kill all of them. Stop landing on my face. Jeez.
And they say, no, we must land on the face.
We must land on the face and the hair and buzz in your eyes. Yeah, okay. So you and you are part of a party of 5 knights who are tasked with this. And Willow and your uncle are going to be spending some time, like the sorcerer's school, the magic school is elsewhere. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere for errant things that blow up when you're teaching young sorcerers, right?
That's a perfect description of that. Like,
yeah. And the night training is held like at the capital where the king is.
Yes.
And so Willow is going to be staying there. And you are sent out with this group of like 5 knights to go track down the head of the Kingsmen.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens next. Yeah. Queen of Swords reverse. So okay. You are mistaken for your foe.
Uh-oh.
That's
my uncle.
That's your uncle. Yeah.
What's the reverse on this one?
You are mistaken for your friend.
Oh, that's Willow.
Willow, yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
I'll start narrating what happens if you're mistaken for your foe, and then if you hate it, you can choose to.
Yeah.
The fact. Okay, so you're riding out with the knights, and you are. Like, I think you keep your hair cut short,
yeah. Oh gosh, it'd be such a bother.
Yeah, you keep your hair cut short, and it's like evening, and you have, and you've been traveling for a while, looking for this group, and like you're kind of grateful. I think Joan is pretty grateful that the Kingsmen are not dumb. They know people are looking for them, and they have made themselves sparse, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have been traveling for like a couple months, and you're way out in like the hinterland, right? And there's one night you're staying in a village,
Mhm.
right? So you're gonna stay at the inn. So you're not in your armor. You have your hair cut short, you're wearing a black cloak,
Mhm.
right? Or it might not even be black, but it's dark enough that it's nighttime and the coloring is dark enough it could be mistaken for black.
Mhm.
And you do look very much like your father and his brother, your uncle.
Yep.
You know, that is a strong family resemblance.
Oh yeah.
And you leave the inn and you're out on the street because you just need a minute.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
loud in there. There's a lot of
Yeah.
revelry, and you just need a minute. And you step out, and a boy, like 9 years old,
Mhm.
right? Sees you,
Mhm.
drops he was like carrying a basket, right?
Mhm.
He was like clearly running an errand.
Yeah.
Drops that and sprints at you screaming with like
Oh boy.
a cudgel like raised to attack you.
Oh.
Uh and I think Joan would very easily like deflect that.
Mhm.
And then he sees who you actually are and he's like, "Oh, like I'm so sorry. I thought you were you look just like the I'm trying to come up with a title for the king's sorcerer while a fly is dive bombing my eyeballs. Um
The
like
Lord of Mysteries.
yeah, I thought you were the Lord of Mystery, and he like spits on the ground as he says the name.
What do
Uh
you mean by that, boy?
the the that damn sorcerer, he was here not a month ago, and here, and then he takes you, if you'll follow him, takes you
Mhm.
out to uh where their like fields are, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And you see that like their whole somehow the fields are still burning, right? And
Mhm.
it's burning in a weird witch fire, right?
Mm.
That's like it's not normal fire. It's like green and purple, right?
Right.
Um, and he like tears up and tells you that his father, you know, they told us to be
Mhm.
out of the fields, but one of our sheep ran in and my dad went to get it and he was caught in the flames
Mhm.
and killed by some, you know, whatever this working of magic was.
Mhm.
Um
Hmm.
and yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Um. Good. All great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have like so many thoughts and ideas on this. Now that this has happened.
Yeah.
I'll just explain what's going through Joan's mind.
Yeah.
Because I still like this.
Yeah.
Why does this stuff have to be good? It's good storytelling. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm like not defying or reversing much because I'm like, no, that's great.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. We're too collaborative,
I
Allison.
know,
We
gosh.
work too well together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is making Joan question because if you'll allow it, I think there's also like she knows that her uncle talked about like purifying the fields.
Okay.
Uh and she thought that meant in like normal caring of the land where like it's good to burn it, you know, to
Yeah.
clear it out and
Yeah.
allow regrowth to happen. And what she doesn't know yet, maybe, but what might become later, is he was purging the fields of the riffraff.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah. So there's definitely so I think this absolutely prompts Joan to go like, I'm gonna learn some stuff.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
knight.
learn. I'm
I'm
gonna
allowed to
learn.
go look at town records. right?
Yeah.
And so like you do some of your research, and what you discover is that there's been an increase in what they call hedge witches, right? Hedge witches or hedge magic in this area, which is magic that is not part of the official sorcerer's court, right? And that very much we cannot have, right? And so the mayor wrote to the court, right? Wrote to the king to, hey, we've got this problem. We've got the mayor's a local lord, right? I'm kind of fusing systems of governance here. But yeah, so like the lord of this town was like, hey, I've got a problem with listen, people are getting warts turned into toads, all kinds of mischief. And so the Lord of not Lord of Mysteries. I want it to be like sound more like a political. The Secretary of Mysteries.
Okay, I was gonna say Baron of.
Or the Minister of Secrets.
Okay, there we go.
Is that straight from Harry Potter?
No, you have Ministry of Magic.
Ministry of Magic,
yes. And just the Minister.
Yes, he's the Minister of Secrets. The Minister of Secrets is dispatched and learns about this, and you learn that like a bunch of like about 5 or 6 people from the town were arrested, right, for the illegal practice of magic. There is a legal practice of magic. They were practicing magic illegally. Some of the magic they had been doing was agricultural magic, was to like improve the harvest.
Yeah.
Right? And as to just have a show of force for like, this is not allowed.
Yeah.
Your uncle like cursed the field, right? Erased the evidence of the magic they had done. And I think that's kind of what you learn. And I don't know if that spurs Joan into thinking of like, wait, we need to, what about, I'm not sure you learned much about magical law, right? Because you would never be expected to like adjudicate that. You would just be sort of, your purpose as a knight is to like go to war, find bad guys that the king do warrants. As
I think we might have done some basically anti-magic defense, if that makes sense, right? Because if there was a thing where we had, normally it would maybe be like a mage versus mage to met justice against rogue mages or whatever, but it's just in case if we were like on the field of battle and met one, we needed to know how to at least like hold our own for a little bit before
and I think maybe you write Willow about this, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so sad that his father was killed. What a tragic accident, right? And then like tells you about he can, write this letter to the court, and they'll get some like financial assistance for widows from right? Like here's the compensation for tragic accidents. And then there's talking about like how dangerous hedge magic really is, right? Unregulated magic, untrained magicians. This is why we have to have our school in the middle of nowhere, because of all the bad things that can happen when you just have unregulated magic. It's just not safe. You have to have a firm hand.
I think Joan, with this response from Willow, who she trusts and believes, and is like, well, Willow wouldn't lie to me. But she does think about when she was 12 and got kidnapped, and the Kingsmen were just acting out of desperation and being helpless. And she was like, that father was just saving his livestock, because if he didn't, it would be bad and he would be in a helpless situation, and like he didn't deserve that. I think this also prompts Joan to maybe start questioning if any of her good acts are like following through.
Yeah.
As well, to be like,
Okay.
these fields were fields also that I sent people to, like.
Yeah. And you're like, what are they supposed to do with no crops?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, or half yield, you know?
Yeah.
Because you definitely learned that like this area's had like a few really lean years and they were getting desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see our last scene of this chapter.
All right, we'll see if I can spur up some reversals or defiance here.
Yeah. I got a 5 reverse.
Okay.
You are startled awake by a strange noise.
Okay.
Okay. The reverse is you are startled awake by a reoccurring nightmare.
Oh.
If you wanted to take that.
Yes, I do actually want to take that off the bat.
I'm gonna go ahead and take startled awake by a reoccurring nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were supposed to be startled awake. So like you do all this discovery, you go to bed, and then you wake up in the middle of the night. And it was going to be a strange noise. That was the leader of the Kingsmen had snuck into your room, right?
Is he also 18?
No, he's much older.
Fantasy romance? No.
Fantasy romance. Oh man.
So he was gonna sneak. I was gonna hear a noise. He was gonna sneak into my room.
Right. But instead of that, you're startled awake by a reoccurring nightmare. What's your reoccurring nightmare?
Definitely. My reoccurring nightmare is being bound and unable to escape while people that I care for are dying in front of me.
Okay.
So like my uncle, Willow, dad, mom, and Willow maybe accusing me, foreshadowing of not keeping her safe. And me like straining against these chains that are just like layered on top of me, and keeping me from. And it's real, and it's worse. It definitely always. Maybe this is.
Props. Just eat cake. Cookies are on.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a like when the blankets. I try not to actually sleep with blankets because that intensifies the dream of being like getting wrapped up. So, and sometimes having a full-on panic attack, and that's probably what happened this night. Like I can't get out of the blankets.
Yeah. I think actually like more cinematically, you fell asleep with your cloak on you, and you can't get out of it. You wake up and it's wrapped tighter around you, and you can't get out of it. And you wake up, and that actually, they were gonna come into your room. They were gonna break into your room, but like you startled them, and so they don't, right? And so what happens is that the leader of the Kingsmen was gonna come to you for help. And
No.
kind of instead does not. I think instead they're going to go and what's going to happen is those leaders of the like hedge mages are still being held in this town, right? They haven't been transferred yet. And so instead the Kingsmen are actually going to go rescue, right, and jailbreak those hedge mages. And like create an alliance with them.
Kingsmen heads.
That's kind of starting tonight. And we're gonna draw an author card here for sort of what I do with that.
This for your message?
Yeah. This is my author. No, this isn't my author message. This is my response because I know.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
Right. Okay, so you were supposed to have a moral quandary with listen, I really think this game probably plays better if you think about these as plot points and not character internal struggle. Welcome to how I write stories. I think the plot is a thing that happens over there, and I'm way more interested about the emotional journey. Okay. Yeah, imprudence, hastiness, withdrawal, isolation, mistrust. So, if I'm writing this, like I kind of step away from we get a little scene, right, that you're not in, right? The author. And so we go, and what we're gonna see are a meeting between the Kingsmen and then these head mages, right? And they are planning we see them start to plan a straight up true rebellion. Right? Yes. They're starting to plot to overthrow. They want to plot to overthrow the king. Specifically. So that's kind of what we start to see. And yeah. Okay. They're starting to plot to overthrow the king. That's a fun way to end the chapter.
Yeah.
Let's yeah, they want
yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna leave you, Joan, a message. And what message?
I'm gonna leave you a message you'll never forget.
What am I going to leave for you? The Fool. Spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity. New journey. Okay. So, hey, Joan, I know this bit was a little upsetting, right? But look how dangerous. Damn, the author is a bad person.
What made you realize that finally?
Yeah, the author is telling a bad story. Joan, you're gonna be such a great knight, right? And this is really your chance to prove that to everyone, and also more importantly, prove to yourself that you're not helpless, right? You can take control over your life, right? And you don't have to be afraid of kidnappers on the road, right? You're not that 12-year-old girl anymore. And yeah, you're so good and great.
When you say this is a chance to what do you mean by this is a chance to prove that you're not helpless?
Prove to yourself, right, that you're not that helpless 12-year-old girl anymore, right? And what I kind of mean, what the author means, is prove yourself in battle.
Okay. Right? What battle am I sensing that's coming though?
You're sensing this battle of
am I sensing the rebellion?
Well, so Joan awoke, right, in the night, and the next morning you learn, right, about the jailbreak. And that it's all but certain that it was the Kingsmen who broke them out. And this doesn't bode well, right? Getting, the hedge mages in collaboration with a network of highwaymen, right? Unwelcome in polite society, unwelcome in the cities, in towns. I think a lot of the highwaymen, if you've ever been caught for thieving, you end up with like a brand somewhere on you that's like really visible.
Yeah.
That like pretty much stops you from being able to work. Like they've branded you a thief, and so once you have that brand, it's almost impossible to have an honest day's work, even if you want it, you know? Yeah. And so you have these people, so you have this group who have been cast out from the safety of the cities, right? And have kind of banded together and formed this counter society that exists in the margins, that is violent, that is dangerous, and that is desperate. And frankly, getting more so because they just grow. There's just more of them now.
My response to this will be, yeah, of course it's a good opportunity for me to show that I'm not helpless because I can mediate.
Yeah. You're so good at mediating.
Yeah, they didn't only teach us how to fight in night school, they taught us how to de-escalate situations, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I know I can do it because I'm friends with the Kingsmen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, cut away, start of chapter 3, we see your uncle in chapter 3, the rising action. Okay, I got this. We're gonna shuffle cups.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
Yeah. So we see we have a scene where we have your uncle and Willow are out trying to deal with they're out chasing a hedge mage, right? And I think, and it's a full-blown like wizard battle, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And I think Willow is like pretty badly injured. Like lightning gets called from the sky and strikes her, right? And would have killed anyone else, you know, but she's like magically deflects it right at the last second. And it but she is still like rushed back to the capital. You know, I think your uncle like teleports her there.
Yeah.
And I think he comes to get you, right? Maybe we're gonna see what these scenes call for, right?
Okay.
But at the top, I'm trying to let these scenes
it's a like the camera is focused on this thing over here. We'll see what happens. Yeah,
we'll see what happens with you. But like, Willow has been severely injured, and is like near death.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
We love it. I shouldn't need any more of these cards, but okay. The 8 of Cups upright. You are cornered after a reckless decision. And so I think the reckless decision here, right? Because both upright and reversed, right? The reckless decision isn't something you can choose. But the reckless decision is to abandon your search for the Kingsmen and ride back to check on Willow, to be with Willow, right?
And then reverse.
The reverse would be you are abandoned versus cornered.
Okay.
And so how this would play out if it's cornered, if you want to stick with it, how that's going to play out is, okay, so you know there's going to be consequences for like abandoning your post, right? But like, I think actually what's going on is that Willow is so like your uncle had to spend a lot of his magic, and he doesn't have like a teleport in him, right? And Willow's in like the next town over, right? He is able to like Willow's able to send you a message, right? Telepathically. And what you do is you're like, I can ride to her and get her to a healer that will save her life. I think that's the choice you make. And so I think you choose to abandon your post, kind of go AWOL, right? To do this and hope that hope you can ask forgiveness for this later. And so where you're cornered is going to be like so you get Willow, you get her to the healer, she's going to make it. Your uncle is with you. And like your captain basically comes to get you and is like the only reason I'm not arresting you right now is because I think you can deliver the head of the Kingsmen. So forget all of this. You're going to go like undercover, right? And use your connections to the Kingsmen. Like, and if you don't deliver to us the head of the Kingsmen, right, within a week, you know, or some time frame, then like you're going to be charged with treason and like going AWOL.
Cool. So just to be clear, cornered after reckless decision would be the captain coming for me. Abandoned after a reckless decision.
You don't know.
That's the reversal. We don't know yet, right? Okay.
That's the reversal. I haven't told you what abandoned would mean.
Great. We're going with abandoned. I'm going to reverse this.
Okay.
Because I have a thought, but you're the author, so
yeah. Okay, so we're going to reverse it to abandoned. And this is like, okay, so you're abandoned by your unit, right? And so there's no like ultimatum here, but basically, so it's not that they're turning a blind eye, right? It's that you abandon us, so we're abandoning you, right? Don't come and again, you're out in the hinterlands. There aren't other knights, right? So it's like you get a message, a letter, right? Is sent that's like, hey, we know we see what you chose, right? Stick with the sorcerer if you can't take it. And the rumor that you were helping them has grown, right? Like what they think is that you are looking for a reason to get out of this mission.
Yeah.
Right? And so like they don't think they can trust you, and unless you do something about that in the near future, that's how all of the knights are going to feel about you. Right? Cool. So you just basically get told to just
stay away.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. I get draw a card. Okay. High Priestess reversed. Hidden motives. Confusion. Superficiality. Short-sightedness. Ignorance. Goodness.
Tall glass of water.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Thirsty.
Hydrate,
friends. Okay. So With that abandoned, is that what you wanted to happen? Right? You changed it to abandoned?
No.
What is it you wanted to happen with abandoned?
Willow abandons me.
That's what you wanted. Oh, okay.
Because
So,
I couldn't protect her, and she's buying into whatever my uncle is selling.
oh no, that's so much better. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that.
So I do, but like it's still, I can still also be abandoned by the unit as of my choice. So I have nobody essentially now. I mean, maybe my uncle and his family are still kind of with me, but the people that I thought, would be there. So
this is Willow has a full irrational. You couldn't keep me safe.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Yeah. And like, you don't trust your uncle. I don't think you trust him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there's questions, the things that I found out as to why he did what he did, and it's like he didn't even try to talk to the hedge mage, like he just burned it,
and that's like a real problem. They didn't have,
they were just improving the crops from what I can tell. So why is that a bad thing?
Why is that bad?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I like that. And you're abandoned by your unit.
Yeah, I mean, and the Kingsman stuff can still grow, but I'm like, I go do that to Willow. I basically get like friend rejected and being like, you couldn't be there for me. I realized I didn't keep my promise, and then I go back to my unit, and they're like, peace, here's a note, don't come back.
Joan, we can't trust you to not do that again.
Yeah,
there's a reason, and I think you have enough of a connection to them that they're like, we're not gonna try you for treason in the field here for abandoning your post, but that's what you did. And and we can't trust you, so you're gonna stay behind here. And so so you find yourself in the middle of nowhere. Like, this isn't the same. You've moved on from the town we were in that last big scene. So there's maybe a village nearby, right? And like, you don't know what would happen if you went back to the capital. It would be like in shame. And and Willow's mad at you. It's a whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. And now I'm like, do I stay in the town like I was told? Will they come back for me? Will they give me new orders? Like, what do I do? If I leave, I could be tried for treason because I'm ignoring orders.
That would be ignoring another order. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. So then we get the 7 of Cups.
Okay.
You agree to provide a favor in exchange for someone's help.
Okay.
So
what would be the defiance thing that I would change?
Defiance is you can change a favor. So you agree to provide blank in exchange for someone's help. So I think in this moment, you're all done. All done.
All done. You're all done.
In this moment, you are all done with like plots and intrigue and feelings, and you just want to take action. I think you what is the favor and what is the help? You agree? Okay. So what help do you need? You need to find the Kingsmen. That's what you need to do. And so damn flies. And so
This is gripping stuff.
Sorry, I'm really excited.
No, that's what you like. That it wasn't in reference to
Yeah.
that. I was like, it was like 5, 6, 7 minutes ago, and Evil Ginger Miniature said this is gripping stuff. So,
Oh, thanks, dude.
and then also more coffee needed as it's 3 a.m. here.
Oh, honey, you can go to bed and catch the VOD. I'm glad you're here. But okay, so what happens is you go to your uncle for help.
Ooh, okay.
You go to your uncle for help.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants you. So he has arranged, like he's like feeling better, and he's arranged for Willow to be taken back to the capital. Right. And you're like, I need to find the Kingsmen and deal with this. Right. And gosh, sorry, it's so against my nature to take away agency from my players, right? That I was like, and what is it you would? Well, no. So what the author wants Joan to do in this moment?
Yes, yeah.
Is she's like, I am going to infiltrate the Kingsmen and kill the head myself, right?
What?
Put it in no, or like I'm gonna infiltrate the Kingsmen and figure out what their plan is, right? With this, like building rebellion. That's what I want. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna be valuable. I'm gonna figure out what their plan is and then bring that information to the king, right? And that will make everybody like me again. And what your uncle says is, okay, I need a favor. And the favor is to bring the information to him first. Like, okay, I'm going to help you do this, but you need to report back to me, not like your general, not your captain. Not report to me.
That's abandoned me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to defiance this one.
Okay.
You I mean, tell me what you think of this. So let's see. Okay, so the thing I can change is that's underlined as favor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still in exchange for someone's help. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I'm stuck in the town. I'm done with intrigue. I want action. I can't take action. And so I default a little bit to 12-year-old me just running and doing chores. So I provide a service in the town.
Okay.
That I'm at in exchange for someone's help that I know is with the Kingsmen because they've been branded.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So not necessarily a favor, like a goods and services exchange. Like
no. So you find someone with the brand, right?
Yeah.
So you know that they are Kingsmen. You find them on the outskirts of town, and they're not allowed in town, right?
Yeah.
They have. Jesus Christ. Damn fly just flew in my ear.
Oh no. You know what? Actually, maybe Evil Ginger Miniatures was talking about the flies.
Yeah, probably.
I was like, oh man, the flies are gripping.
The fly is like, yeah. So you are kind of just stuck in this town. Your uncle is taking Willow back to the capital. You know that's gonna stoke like, the Minister of Secrets like was attacked. His apprentice was nearly killed.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole thing. And so so you find what you do is you find a member you find someone who has been branded a thief, right? And rightly assume that they can lead you to to the King Zone, or like a cell of the King Zone. And what you do is you act as a middleman, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to trade in the town. And Group 2-3, I'm so glad you're enjoying this. And I would love
Oh, knitting.
what are
Nice.
you knitting from?
Yeah, hang on. What are you knitting?
Want to know. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know.
And also, I was just kidding, Evil Ginger Miniatures. I figured you meant the story, but now as an improviser, it's like bit incoming,
bit incoming. A fly won't leave me alone.
I see a funny.
Yeah, a plush bunny. That's so fun.
Okay, love it. Anyways,
so like you agree to sort of act as a middleman to help them exchange goods, right? So they can trade in the town or buy things in the town. So you do that for them, and in exchange, they're going to bring you to the King's Zone.
To the King's Men. King's Own is Linus Rampant, Tamara Pierce series. Read it. It's good.
It's good. Yes. Amazing. Okay, and so that's going to bring us to the last scene of this chapter.
Don't you draw a card, though? I did Defiance.
Oh, yeah, I get to do that. Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
I keep forgetting, too. I'm like, you always draw a card? No, only when I do a thing.
Look at the world from a different perspective. Waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspicion.
Oh, what'd you draw?
I drew the Hanged Man.
Hanged. Ooh.
Yeah.
A nose.
So look at the world from a different perspective.
Oh.
So I think you go hang out with the King's Men. Like that's what's gonna happen. That's to gain a new perspective.
I also think my perspective has been changing because we talked about how Joan is like, oh, I just have to do good. I've been doing all this good. And now she's finding out that what she's been doing wasn't actually helpful. Like it really wasn't. Like maybe people were saying it to her, but she's like, whatever, like it totally is helpful. But now like when she did the research and stuff, she's finding out that that's not what the people actually needed. And so she's wondering like, what do I do if I don't do good?
What do I do if I don't do good? With like Willow's rejection echoing in your ears of like you didn't keep me safe.
Yeah.
Right. What good are you if you aren't keeping people safe? Right. That's the whole point.
Point of the Knight, protector of the realm.
Of a Knight of the Realm.
Who am I protecting?
Yeah. Yes. Dark Night of the Soul. Okay. And you have to go with this.
Okay.
Because you've used your 2. This chapter. We got the Page of Cups upright. You learn your friend has been kidnapped.
Oh no! PTSD.
Oh. Yeah. Obviously, on the way back to the capital, the King's Men beset your uncle and Willow, right? And your uncle gets away, but Willow does not. Right?
Yeah.
He teleports away. And you learn about this because you go and you join the little outpost of the King's Men, right? And they like hear it through their grapevine, right?
Yes,
that she's been kidnapped, and it's still like she's no longer in danger of dying, but it's still not 100%.
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, what do we do with her? They want to use her as leverage. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a great end to the Rising Action chapter.
Yeah.
Yay. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Cinematically, I think what happens too is that it's, I mean, yes, all this happens, I take it, but like cinematically describe it is I'm there in with the King's Own, this one chapter of them at least, and kind of talking about like, I need you to take me to the head guy. Like we're cool. He kidnapped me when I was 12. It's fine.
We're buds.
But I need to talk to him about this stuff going on. Because I need to fix it and stop, war from breaking out. I am a protector of the realm. I know I can do this. And then they, through the like normal talk, it's, we kidnapped a woman. Somewhere they got her at our headquarters. And when they say Willow's name, I think it's just that like that weird perspective zoom thing that happens, right? Where like it's
Yeah.
like the like maybe the camera
Yeah.
tilts a little weird, and all you hear is like the bum 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 bum, and then like I'm going
Yeah.
and I'm like having flashbacks to my kidnapping and specifically the part where everyone is being killed around me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I think our I get to do a message to you.
yes.
Which is the devil.
Oh my gosh, why?
I drew the devil. You are only limited by what you believe is possible. Gosh. Oh man. With themes of powerlessness, chains, bondage.
Oh great.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Got my fear.
Which is, listen, the author is telling Joan that you're going to have to choose if you're going to save Willow or or stop, right? Like resolve the rebellion, right?
Oh no.
That's what the author's telling you. You're gonna have to choose between those things, and I'm gonna force you into that corner.
I hate you, author.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's go to chapter 4.
Wow. We have what, like it's like 9:53. So do you think we can get through?
Do you want to pause it? Because there's still 2 chapters.
I think so. We don't have enough, I think, to go to like a next stream. We can talk about that later if we return to this or what. But I think we should pause it there, actually.
Yeah, I think so. Oh man, we're gonna leave it on that cliffhanger of you're gonna have to choose.
Oh no.
Oh, I know what we should do. Okay, so our next stream, we're going to talk about is gonna be September, and we're gonna have big gay orc stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. And so because after our stream in September, Big Gay Orcs is going to start to release. So I've got more editing work to do. Yeah. But so we can finish this game up, finish up this story, and then either talk about that or talk about the really dumb. We can do a quick play test.
Really yes, also known as a cliffhanger. Thanks for joining.
Cliffhanger. Yes, it's gonna be so good.
Okay, we're getting that's at least 2. I feel like, what is it? What I'm trying to say? Votes for calls for "Don't Leave Me Hanging." So we can finish it up and then we can.
No, but there's like. That's we've probably got another hour of play. I don't have another hour in me tonight. I'm so tired.
Work, blah, all this other stuff I have to do. So I would stay up and when in my youth I would have stayed up much later.
When I had fewer responsibilities.
Yes. Also known as is one of the players is in Big Gay Orcs.
Big Gay Orcs. Big Gay Orcs.
It is a fun. I won't give too much away, but it's a fun and emotional journey.
Yeah.
I got to just be in the background helping produce on this one, and it was so good to like listen and on it.
Yeah, I got the best compliment I've ever gotten as a DM from one of the players at that table. And now I really, as I said that out loud, I was like, oh no, now I have to say what it was, but then I'll be bragging, and the Oklahoman in me is dying inside at that choice.
Whoa, the Oklahoman is dying of bragging. I'm pretty sure that's most default Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's all of us. I can't possibly brag about myself. That would be.
You have to say it. Look, we left them with 1 cliffhanger. We can't leave them with 2.
One of the players told me that was the best experience they had at a gaming table.
And that's pretty good.
That made me so happy.
I think that was also the one that was worried about being sincere and then totally delivered and knife twisted, gut wrenching, emotional journey that happened. I mean, everybody did great, but
so good at that.
This player was like, oh, I don't know. I'm probably only going to do silly bits.
And
it's like
fine.
every time.
Meanwhile,
Like, oh, everyone's crying.
Evil Ginger Miniatures, Big Gay Orcs, super fun game, and that is our next actual play that's going to release. It's a 3-episode arc. It's an emotional journey, friends.
Yes.
And that's going to start releasing in September. Hopefully the trailer for it is going to drop September 7th.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's pause here with our cliffhanger.
Joan has to choose between Willow and the rebellion.
The author says you have to choose. The author says you have to choose.
Death of the author.
The death of the author.
Yes, also known as.
Oh man, thanks, friend.
Yeah.
That was such a good. It was such a cathartic game day. Okay, well, hey, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. We'll see you back here in a month. Second Sunday stream. And you're really cool. And I'll talk to you guys later. Okay.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye, friends.
Maddie will end the stream, unlike last time.
I can end the stream. I can do it.